Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the BasketBois podcast. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, from where you are listening from right now. In today's episode, we actually have the same member y'all remember, y'all saw from the last episode. Here we have Rai. Say what's up, Rai?
What's up, dude?
Yeah. So he's back here again. He's the only one with me for today. For today. No one else. Soup didn't make it because he's outside right now, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Busy. But today, you've seen the title. Today in this episode, we will be talking about education. Education. I think we're all educated. We wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to we wouldn't know how to talk, right? We wouldn't know A B C D E F G.
yeah,
Like we wouldn't know that stuff if we weren't educated. So basically, education. Where if you if you hear education, you think of school, right? Come on.
yeah. You think of school, like
Yeah,
that's the first thing that comes to your
th-
head.
yeah. Education. Like that's the number one priority of school. Education. It's to educate children. So I think if we all ever hear that word, oh, that's school. That's school. Yeah, they're talking about school. But it just because that's the first thing that comes to your mind doesn't mean that that's the only way you can be educated, right? There are other ways of being educated. For example, what are different ways you can be educated? In okay, I'll blur that. Rai,
All right, different ways you can be educated.
like
I mean,
okay,
okay, first is like obviously school.
yeah,
Um, Second can be uh homeschool, like home education, which our parents and
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um, what else? Really? Um, like an institution.
Whoa,
Uh,
okay.
what else?
Friends.
You gotta be educated, but
I mean, you can
like
learn
maybe
from friends, right?
yeah, you can learn from friends. Yeah, but I think school is the number one option. Like, if you want to be educated, school is the way to go.
Exactly. You're right. If you want to get a job, gotta first thing you gotta go to is school. Without cause so
Yeah,
that's where you will learn how to do
that's where
whatever
you'll
things.
learn before you.
Yeah. Because if you don't go to school, you wouldn't be able to get a stable job, and you wouldn't know how to do your job, even if it was stable or not.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying. But I think we should just get into the questions here. Now, how does education impact your life? Right.
Ooh. Okay, so education. Okay, so let's say this. As a kid, you, your parents can pay for like tuition for your education. You
Yeah.
might grow up without knowing the basic things in like life and like social things.
Hmm.
Education teaches you how to do those friends basically like classmates. Uh, so education in school makes you smarter. It makes you more open to the world and just basically open-minded.
Yeah.
You you feel more like you know more about the world.
You feel smart.
Without education, you're missing out. You're you gotta have education so you can actually know about things,
In life.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So education. How does education impact your life? He said it already. It without it, you wouldn't. It's like you would have the most boring life ever. You know.
exactly.
You gotta learn things. You gotta be more outgoing. You know. That's what you learn in school. You gotta have friends. Hey, we talked about friendship last episode. So all we've been talking about is starting to add up together. It's starting to pile up on top of each other. But yeah,
Yeah.
it really the way it impacts your life is actually insane because you wouldn't do things at all without being educated. You'll just you you'll just be sitting in your room doing nothing. Like that like if you were educated, you'd do more things instead of just, sitting
Yeah.
down doing nothing. Um you won't even, if you play games, for example, you play games. You wouldn't know how to play games if you don't even know how to move your thumbs. Come on. Nah, I'm just joking. I think we can all move our body without learning, except walking. Except walking. Babies, they
Yeah,
they, they
babies.
can't they can't walk until they're like one. I don't know.
Maybe, and then maybe 1 or 2 years old.
Yeah, 1.5. Okay, but yeah, it really the way it impacts your life is over the
Like
roof.
insane, huge.
It's over the roof, bro. You wouldn't. It changes your life to the point where if you weren't educated, you're basically you're basically a lonely person. You're just at the lowest of the lowest. While if you were educated, you know you know you know more
You know
things.
more about the world.
Yeah, you know more things about the world, and yeah, so like it's really crazy how education can impact your life. Now, next question: why is education important?
Hmm. Okay, I'll let you go first.
Oh, you let me. Okay. Like I said, it does
Well,
impact your life.
it's pretty obvious. It's
Yeah,
pretty
we,
obvious
we,
that.
we, we pretty much said it. But if you're talking about school education, we said it. You would have a stable job. First of all, you would have a very stable
Hmm.
job if you if you're educated well. And secondly, if it's like what do you call this, extracurricular education. So there's actually three types of education. There's formal, informal, and non-formal. Do you want to talk about that? but
Sorry? Huh?
but yeah,
Hello?
education is, yeah, yo.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah, okay. No, we good, we good.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's really, it's really important to
All right.
education is really important. So yeah, how about you, Rai? What in your opinion?
Okay, so basically, just he. I mean, oh,
So
just
you're
okay.
making me blur so
Nate.
much.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Sorry. Nate already said it. Uh, education is important because you're without education, you're basically the lowest of the lowest. You're missing out in life, basically.
Yeah.
Education is important, so you know, gotta be smarter. You gotta work for the work. You gotta if you work without school, then you don't actually know how to do your job, bro.
Exactly. You won't even know how to do your job at all. To be
At
honest.
all.
Yeah.
You need to learn about the small things that that go complicated when you grow up.
Yeah. And here for also, let me add to that. If you were planning to become a YouTuber, right? It doesn't happen
Hmm.
overnight. You learn something
Yeah,
from
yeah,
other YouTubers. You learn from friends. Maybe they were doing a YouTube channel, and you learn from them. Oh wait, that looks kind
yeah.
of
It's
fun.
about consistency.
Yeah, and for
Overnight, you won't become famous. You gotta work hard, and if you
learn
believe in yeah, if you believe in doing it, then just keep on going until you actually succeed.
exactly. But yeah, education is important. Also, like just put all that aside. If you were working, right, and your
Mhm.
maybe your boss is teaching you how to work. He's teaching you. That's education. If he
It's
didn't teach you,
education.
that's legit. You wouldn't do anything. You would just
You wouldn't
wonder
do
like
anything. You'd
what.
just be sitting on the.
Yeah. If you look at someone else working, that's education. You're learning. So there, it's really uh more of what's happening around you. That's how you learn. So like education is really important. Now, one last question before we end this episode. This episode is a really short one. We try to make it as short as possible. Now here,
Mm,
why do we need to
actually,
stay?
pretty.
Why do we need to stay in school and be educated? This question has actually been requested by my mother. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so you go
Um,
first.
that's basically all our answers here. They
Yeah,
all connect because they're pretty similar.
yeah,
But
these
yeah,
questions are pretty similar.
uh, again, like you need to stay in school. You gotta know more about things. You gotta be without teaching. You're basically just like clueless about the world. Just all you do is maybe you'd have a phone,
Mm,
but that's about it. You have a
yeah.
phone and you don't even know about the things in life.
Mm-hmm.
Just know about the technology that's pretty famous nowadays. Is probably like it's most likely everybody will know technology
Yeah,
even without education.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think we all need to stay in school. So why do we need to stay in school? I think it's really obvious. We need to be a little bit more social. You don't go to school alone. You go with your friends. If you don't have any
Without
friends,
school,
you
you're
you go.
antisocial, basically.
Yeah, you're antisocial. I think we said something about that in the online games episode.
All right.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you're basically not social. You're antisocial if you didn't
You're missing out.
if you don't go to school. Stay in school. If you don't stay in school, you wouldn't you know like learn. You're just, for example, someone skipping school. Let them be. That's them. That's who they are. You stay in school. You do what you do. If you wanna get a
Yeah.
stable job or achieve or fulfill your dreams, then stay in school, right? You maybe
Exactly.
maybe you see YouTubers dropping out of school. That doesn't mean that's a step to becoming a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You might be learning from them, but don't follow exactly what they're doing. That's not a step. That's just what they did. You can't change that anymore. It's really mostly their choice, not yours.
It's really personal. It's your life. Like
Yeah, you do you.
you do
Pause.
you.
Anyway, uh, I think before we I think before we end this episode, we should say the three types. I said it already. The three types of education: formal, informal, and non-formal. Formal, basically school, universities, and all that stuff. Basically from governments. You know what I'm saying?
From governments, yeah. Like the
Uh,
Department of Education.
yeah, Dep Ed. There you go.
Definitely.
And then informal. These are this is the education basically outside of the school. So people around you, your friends, your family. You know. And what about this one? The non-formal education. What do you think that is, right? From what
Non-formal.
non-formal. Yeah. Just
My
just
perspective, that's basically like informal, but maybe like homeschooler,
mhm. Yeah. Can
like
be.
homeschool. Like it's it's informal, but also formal. It's both
Yeah, it's a balance of both.
because it's a balance because it's your mom teaching you things or your dad. I don't know, your family basically.
Yeah,
So you're kind of informal with them, but also formal.
yeah. So it's definitely it's a balance. Yeah, you're right there. It is a balance. It's
Yeah.
like informal is in there, but the main like thing you can think of, the main activity you can think of, sports, talent. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Like seeing things,
Yeah,
just
that's
looking at things and
yeah, that's
little you.
you. Even if you learn like that's you basically learn it in school. So it's like a mix of formal and informal. You know, but yeah, that's a little fun fact. Remember that, guys. Formal,
Remember
informal,
that.
and non-formal. I think everyone learned something new today in this episode.
Everybody learns something new every day.
Yeah, everyone learned that education is important, even though everyone knows that. Nah, I'm just joking.
Everybody.
But like, yeah,
No, I'm just like
it's
most
yeah.
some people don't.
This is this episode is actually mostly for the younger viewers. If there are any younger viewers, you know, the older viewers
Watching this.
they can learn too from it. But it's mostly for the younger viewers. The younger viewers, you know what I'm saying?
The younger audience.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I think we're going to end it off there. Thank you for those who stayed till the end of this episode. I hope you found this episode interesting and not boring. You didn't sleep, midway or something. So it was a pretty short one, So we didn't want to make it too long and too boring, but
We're
yeah,
actually pretty busy right now.
yeah. But we actually, fun fact, we just reached 40 subscribers.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Our goal just 2 weeks ago was 30. We're in 40 now. I don't know how.
That's insane. We're progressing.
We're growing, bro. We're gonna get famous. I almost said
We're gonna get
40,000.
famous. Let's hope.
Like, bro. But yeah, maybe one day one video will pop off or something, and that will gain us at least enough
Hopefully.
subscribers to gain money. Hey, we share money, alright?
Hey, sure, sure.
That's in dollars too. So if there are ads, yo, I think there was an ad once. No, I just I can't get. We're still not. We still can't get
Monetized.
yeah, monetized. But yeah, I think we're going to end it off there. Thank you for those who gave us a like in this video before you even listen to it. Actually, some people when they get the link, they just click like. But it's fine because it actually helps a lot, and we appreciate
Actually
that.
helps us a lot.
Yeah, and thank you for all the support that you guys have been showing in the last episode and these past few weeks. These past few weeks, ever since we started it. Thank you. Our most viewed, actually, fun fact, our most viewed video is the first episode. I don't know how, but it is. It's 38 minutes long. It's insane. I don't know if anyone listened
Dang.
through the whole thing, but yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to end it off there. Thank you guys for listening. Drop a like in this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss a single video the BasketBois podcast, will be uploading. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. You want to say something, Rai?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.